What is going on, Multiversers? Welcome back to the channel. We got ourselves a brand new video. Today I just want to do maybe a little bit of a chill video. I want to take a look at some possible alternate costumes, alternate skins for some characters. Again, possible. These are not confirmations. I don't want there to be any confusion about that. So it's just a few ideas, a few things that I think, a few costumes that I believe would look very good on the characters in the game. And we will be talking about characters that are already confirmed for the game. And I got a few ideas for some hypothetical characters that if they get in, these would make some pretty cool alternate costumes for them as well. So with that being said, let's get started. Let's take a look at the first one. First up, we're going to go, this one I absolutely love, and I don't see a lot of people talking about. But the the Shogun Batman would look, oh my god, I want this more than anything. I want this more than anything. Let me put it like this. If Multiversus comes out, and I jump on, I go to the item shop, and this is sitting in the item shop, well, add to cart immediately. Let me buy that thing. I mean, I would literally sit there for the next week straight, just playing Batman, just playing as this skin. I would love to see this. It's one I don't see get brought up too often, but I think a lot of people, maybe they don't know about the skin, to be fair, but if you see it, oh, come on. How do you not want a Shogun Ninja armored Batman? Oh, this thing looks too good. Sticking with the DC character here, we are going to move on to Wonder Woman, and one of the costumes I thought might look pretty cool, the Dark Knight's Metal Wonder Woman costume. So I thought this one, it might not be my favorite, but it was something that I thought of. It was just kind of something that popped into my head, and I was like, you know what? There's going to be plenty of alternate costumes, right? Like, you really have no, some of us have no clue on how deep alternate costumes could really go for certain characters, right? There could be, maybe a couple tweaks to a costume's design, maybe you add something here or there, whatever it might be, but the Dark Knight's Metal Wonder Woman, I think it does stand out. I think people will recognize the look, and I think that's going to be the most important thing, because again, they're going to sell alternate costumes. I think they should stand out, and they should be recognizable to a point where somebody will go, yo, that looks good, I want to buy that, and heck, this would work for Wonder Woman. Next up, let's talk about Steven from Steven Universe. We have seen one of his alternate costumes, I think, so far, with is it the beach one? I think that's the one I'm thinking of, right? Or maybe I'm thinking of, we've seen one of his alternate costumes. Another one that I thought of, I believe this one is called the Future Steven. He's got the black shirt with, what is that, the yellow star, I think it is. So it's nothing crazy, but again, there's fans of younger Steven, there's fans of older Steven, there's fans of probably the future Steven look. So again, something that catches your eye. Again, it doesn't have to be extremely flashy, but it's just something that, hey, I recognize that from that one episode. I recognize that from the movie I watched. Yeah, actually, I think I will buy that. So, future Steven, I had to put on this list at least. All right, next up, we're going to talk about a character that I'm a little bit more fond of than the rest so far from the revealed roster, and that would be Finn. Yes! And this idea is, well, it's actually kind of simple. It's his pajama look, just him in his pajama, nothing. Look, again, they don't have to be crazy. It's just something that might be recognizable. Now, maybe I wouldn't jump for joy if I seen this in the item shop and look, yes, I need to buy it. Maybe that doesn't quite, do it for me, but still, it's something that I think eventually, if I play the character enough and I want a different look, this one would be perfect. It's nothing crazy, but, alternate costumes don't have to be, but also if they are, that's cool too. Coming up next, it's I guess a 2-for-1 skin, essentially, because we're talking about Tom and Jerry. Now, I think I did a costume from them, the first video I did a couple months ago for alternate costume ideas, and I thought I've thought of plenty more, which I've written down, and which is why I'm doing essentially a part 2 to that. But the suit, the one that's kind of too big for him, and the funny thing is, both Tom and Jerry both have this suit that's way too big for him, that's baggy, whatever you want to say. It's 18 sizes too big, whatever you want, I don't know. But the suit itself might not fit them, but it would fit pretty well. So far from what we've seen with Tom and Jerry, they have sort of matching outfits. The two go together, right? We've seen the cowboy skin. They both have the cowboy get up going on. So I think we've seen something else, haven't we? Again, I'm drawing a blank, but we've seen something else, and the two costumes for each other, they match each other. So this is another one that would work, I'd say, pretty well. Moving on to our next hypothetical character, Daffy Duck. Now this one, I think everybody would, at some point, if you're thinking about alternate costumes for Daffy Duck, you're going to come up with this yourself. But I just wanted to list it anyway. But there's like multiple different looks for this one. And the look I'm referring to is his Duck Rogers getup. Now there's actually two different, actually I think there's more than two, but there's two main ones that came to mind. The first one is the sky blue look. So he's got like the sky blue and a little bit darker blue kind of getup. The colors clash in there a little bit. But he also has a green and it's like a lime green and like a yellow sort of color scheme there. So you got two different looks. I'm sure there's more of them out there, but that just goes to show you. You could have Duck Dodgers and Duck Dodgers, what? Duck Rogers, there we go. You can have Duck Rogers looks, and then you can still have multiple different ways of showing off the Duck Rogers looks with the different color schemes. And the last character that I'm going to go over for today, again, hypothetical character right now, Johnny Bravo. Now, one that came to mind almost immediately when thinking of Johnny Bravo myself was his. Anybody know the origin story of how Johnny Bravo decided to get so buff? Well, why not have the workout getup, the workout outfit that inspired him? You know, the one that he wore when he got ripped so he could take the prettiest girl in school to prom. So I guess we'll call it his workout look, if you will. But yeah, you put that up there. That could be a part of, you know, if that's in the item shops, people would buy that too. So it's a cool part of the character's history, and why not make that a part of his, well, attire, his wardrobe, his closet, his whatever you want to call it, you know, in Multiverses. And that is going to wrap it up for today's video for the most part. Like I did allude to a little earlier, we did a part 1 a couple months ago, so if you want to check that out, the video should pop up on screen at the towards the end of the video here, so you'll want to watch that. Get some more ideas of alternate costumes that I came up with. Feel free to check out that video. Otherwise, yeah, leave your own ideas, because there's a chance we come back and we'll do a part 3, because, like, again, alternate costumes are going to be such a huge part of Multiverses. That's how they're going to make a lot of money, or at least that's how they plan to make a lot of money, is their cosmetics. So, yeah, there's so many characters. The ones that are confirmed, characters that will come in the future that will bring so many different possible looks, and it's like, all right, look, there's so many possibilities. So if you got your own, feel free to drop them in the comments, and possibly if I do a part 3, you know, maybe I'll use some of your guys' ideas and I'll give you a nice little shout out in that video. Again, if I end up doing that. But that is going to be it for this one today. Hope you guys enjoyed as always, and I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.